Hi guys, today is a very special day because it's finally time to put the layers out on pasture. You remember I got my poultry netting and I'm going to show you our eggmobile and why we built it this way and why I would build it a little differently today. So let's go, lots to do. As always, I'm gonna leave the wood chipper on the tractor as a counterweight, and so I get more pressure on the tires on the ground. Otherwise, it's just gonna spin. There's absolute borderline for this little machine to pull this structure. It works, but it's right on the border. So guys, here it is, my eggmobile. Those of you who watch a lot of other channels and have seen a bunch of footage that people took on Polyface Farm, you guys know that this is pretty much copied from there. You see, when I first learned about this whole pasture poultry management and system, I really looked at a lot of different websites and all of that, and I looked, what can I build with my resources easily? What do people say who work with this for very long? And I looked, you know, interns and apprentices on Polyface Farm that went through this and had other experience. They said, okay, this is really the best way to go. So I copied the chicken tractors as well as I could from just seeing the videos, and even this structure. Now this is a skid, and so when I pull it, there's nothing here in the middle that can roll over a chicken. It's just standing on the sides. It's all built from lumber that we milled here on our farm. It's built with recycled sheet metal roofing, and here in the middle there's a ladder, or there are stairs on the other side that you can walk up, and the nesting boxes are gonna go here, and then you have roosts there and there, and I'm gonna build more roosts up on the sides here. So this thing could have hundreds and hundreds of chickens when it's done. That's the reason why I built it so big. These are the stairs. Then you can just go up here. You can actually stand here. It works fine. Can walk here. I really like that when I saw that on the video. The nesting boxes go there and there. You know, you can stack them 3 on top or whatever you want to do. And you can just get the nests out. And one thing that the Saladins said in the videos was that these were their cleanest eggs, because it was such a long way up from the pasture up to here, and they would kick off the dirt off their feet. And that's really true. We have had really nice eggs in here. One big problem that we had was that these birds, the black birds, they came in here and they ate all of these, all of our eggs in the beginning. So I had to shoot one, hang it up, and they didn't come in here anymore. This structure is so strong. It won't move by the wind or anything. But now looking back at it, you see the reason why I built it this big was because I didn't want to have to build another one if I wanted to expand and have more chickens. Right now I just have over 100 layers. I'm going to have a few hundred layers this year, but I was thinking, you know, if I want to have 1,000 layers, you know, they might still fit in here. So the thing is that it's too big for us. You guys remember from previous videos that we have a lot of rock walls, and some of the openings are too narrow for me to fit through. And as a cultural inheritance, there are regulations that you're not allowed to move or destroy these rock walls. So I should have built something smaller or more narrow so I could have moved it more easily. However, we will try to make this work this season. Now I'm just gonna turn it around a little bit because we're eventually gonna end up on the pasture down there and follow the cows. I'm gonna just rotate it with the tractor, build up some poultry netting around it, and the chickens are gonna be in here for 3 to 4 days. And I also want to let the cows out now, and then the cows are gonna have a 4-day head start, and then the chickens are gonna go after them. So that's the plan. I hope it'll work. Let's go to work here. Okay, real quick, I also want to show you how I did this here. I put a thick piece of metal here that's bent up so it won't destroy too much soil, but it hasn't been working so well. As you can see here, this was just pulled. I have torn up a bunch of pasture. I want to work on this, but then I connected these chains here. This hooks up to the tractor right there, and then I put this pipe here in between so I wouldn't pull the corners of the eggmobile together like this. So that's why this is here, just to keep a distance on the chain and to catch all that pressure. Otherwise, you know, especially now, I will have to make a very, very strong turn here, and it is gonna tear up a bunch of pasture. You see here, it is sunken into the pasture a bunch. It's definitely gonna tear up a lot here. And that's something I have to figure out still, how to do it the right way. This was too sharp of a corner, even though I pulled it very carefully. It split here in the corner. I will have to lift it up here. See, this is the problem. I built it too big for the kind of fields we have. We have too small fields. Turns are too sharp and all of that. So, hope the damage is not too big. Let me try to lift it up with the tractor. You know, you never like when something doesn't go the way you want to, when you break something on the farm. But you can always learn from that. And just now, I didn't think that the tractor would be able to lift this so easily. And I might have just found a way how I can move this much easier. I might just go with the fork, the front end loader, and lift it up on the chain a little bit in the front and then pull it backwards, and then I won't destroy the pasture. So because I broke this, I might have figured out a way to optimize my operation. One thing that I forgot to say earlier is that this is not done yet. I left these pieces of wood here sticking out so I could climb up here, because you see at the top of the roof I don't have any roofing metal over there yet, so there's still a little gap where it can rain through. I need to buy that still. So I left these so I can climb up here on the sides. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in and watching. I hope you liked it. I will continue my journey now with the fence and the rest of the stuff. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.